Welcome to the MAMES Retail Revolution. Once again, the MAMES Retail Committee is put on this second virtual rapid fire retail event. This is a 1-hour session that features our MAMES Associate Members. And for those of you that did not participate in the last rapid fire retail we did in February, this is how this session will work. Yesterday, we emailed you out the details of all the presenters today, along with the products that they're going to be focusing on. And the list you have will be the order of which they will present. Each company is going to have at least 7 minutes to share their product they are focusing on. And if there is time within that 7 minutes and you have questions, make sure to jump in and ask the questions. Otherwise, you can always ask the questions in the chat feature, which is at the bottom of your screen. And then once the speaker is finished with their time, we're going to go ahead and move quickly into the next presenter. And again, as I mentioned multiple times before we started, here's the fun part of this event. All the participants who are still in this session at the end of the event will be entered into 2 drawings for $25 gift card. We will notify you via email following the event today. In addition, we're going to be conducting a very, very short survey asking for feedback on today's session that our retail committee will be looking at so that they can plan future events. Folks that do fill out the survey by the end of today, you will be included for a chance for 2 more drawings of $25 gift cards. The link of the survey, I'll put it in the chat box below, and you will be able to click on it to fill it out. Again, I will send the link after this session in the email as a wrap up. So again, you'll have an opportunity to click on it there as well. Lastly, in an effort to make sure that you have a quality experience here, if your computer is not set up, on the right-hand corner of your screen, you have the choice for a speaker view or gallery view. Make sure to hit the speaker view. And that, again, allows you to be able to view the session completely. So with that, as a reminder, just for everybody, if you're not speaking, to put your phones on mute or your computers on mute. And with that, we're going to go ahead and start with our first presenter, which she's all ready to go. I will turn it over to you, Melissa from First Quality.
Thank you, Rose. Good morning, everyone. My name is Melissa. I'm with First Quality. Most of you might know us as the Prevail manufacturer, but today I'm going to change it up a little bit, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about our Cuties products, which is our pediatric portfolio. So I'm going to jumpstart our session today with a very brief video introduction.
We're a new generation of parents. We're more diverse and more open to change. In fact, we spark it. We're changing roles. We're changing workouts. We're changing work life. We're changing morning routines. We're changing bedtime. And we're changing diapers. Lots of diapers. So many diapers. And we think it's time diapers changed. Introducing Cuties Complete Care. A new level of soft, a new level of snug, a new level of cute. A new generation of baby care for a new generation of parents. It's time for a change.
So much fun for us to look at those cute little baby diapers. They come in all different sizes. So we certainly have baby diapers, pants, and sleepovers. And why I wanted to highlight this is to give you guys, another idea for your retail space. Not only are these products reimbursable under Medicaid for children that are 4 and up in most states, but they're a great adjunct to some of your retail space. And we'll talk about some cross-marketing efforts that you could do. We, of course, have diaper sizes that range from 0 to size 7. And then we also have these cutie wipes, and they're sensitive wipes, so they're, hypoallergenic. And I have one here with me, and our childcare director always likes to demonstrate how strong they are. So I don't know if you could hear that, but they're a triform, or 3 different layers of fabric woven together. So they're very durable, which of course every parent appreciates when they're doing a diaper change. We also have training pants, and our training pants actually are refastenable. So we have a refastenable side panel, which can help provide a better fit or help with those changes, whether the child is at home or maybe in a daycare or school setting. They come in gender specific and unisex. And then last but not least in our pediatric portfolio is the sleepover products. And these are a more absorbent product. They're gender neutral, and they're also free of any graphics, because as children age, they don't want to necessarily be showing, some of those caricatures that are on the younger items. As you notice, there is a tagless size in the back, so front from the back on those products. They don't always have to be used just for sleepovers for kids. They are an extended wear product and a little bit more absorbent. So if you should have a client that has, some higher output needs or is a little bit more difficult to time with their toilet training or their bladder leakage, these are a great option for them. We are really excited to say that this past week, actually, so it's hot off the press, we were honored to receive the Mom's Choice Award, the Gold Award for all of our Cuties baby diapers, and the Silver Award for our training pants. It's important for you to know that First Quality our products are very responsibly made. So all of our products in the pediatric portfolio, as well as the adult, are hypoallergenic. We don't use any lead or heavy materials. And really remarkably, all of our manufacturing facilities are zero waste landfill facilities. As you know, we're made right here in the USA. We have 7 different plants throughout the US, and our pediatric products are made in Pennsylvania. We sustainably source all of our raw materials, and we do have the Cradle to Crayon certification. Of course, our products are dermatologically tested, and they're chlorine free. So no lotions, fragrances, or dyes, just again to ensure that they're well accepted by any sensitive skin. Similar to any of our adult products, we have samples of all of our pediatric portfolio. So if you have some products that you'd want somebody to try, we would love to get them into some of our cutie products. And we know that they would be a big believer after having the opportunity to try them. We do have sales support materials. So if you're doing any marketing efforts or, outbound reach to your clients, we certainly have that to support you, along with our clinical team. We do have 13 nurses that are certified in incontinence care, and they can always help, whether it's case manager referrals or actual parents that you're working with. What I wanted to remind you is that if in any of your stores you're already showcasing breast pumps or any maternity products, the Cuties baby line is a nice adjunct to that. So remember that, having baby diapers on the aisle could really be a nice, easy, convenient purchase for moms that are coming into your store. And a lot of times those moms are the ones that are caring for their aging parents. So there might be some cross marketing that we can employ for moms and baby products, or, moms and if they're caregivers for older adults. The last slide that I have is just to share with you one of the cause marketing programs that we're affiliated with. It's called Cradles to Crayons. And Cradles to Crayons provides necessities for children that are in low-income housing or homeless. And Cuties donates a portion of every case sold of our baby diapers to Cradles to Crayons. And it's really a phenomenal organization. And if there's one near you, let us know. We'd love to help support your efforts with this important organization. So with that, I thank you for your time. I think it's time for a change. So if you haven't given Cuties a try, give us a call. We'd love to share some of these details with you and make sure to get some product in your hands.
Perfect. Thank you, Melissa. We are going to, does anybody have any quick questions for Melissa? All right, next up we have Megan from Coloplast.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, let me just pull up here my video. I'm thrilled to be here with all of you this morning. Coloplast is a proud supporter of MAMES, and we really feel like this community is so important to the patients that we all serve. So why I'm here today is we know that you guys are often the first to hear when the patients that walk into your showrooms have an issue. And I support our urological division. So those issues might be things like, I'm having difficulty inserting my catheter, or it doesn't feel the way it used to when I started. And so I'm going to share with you a product today called SpeedyCath Flex Q-Day Pro. This would be a product that would really help if you have patients who have been using straight tip or uncoated catheters for years and they're looking for a better experience. So I'll start the video now and would just love to share with you what you can share with your patients. I will say this is extremely clinical in nature, but at the same time, it goes to show you how catheter selection can really make the difference for your patients. What's on the screen now is what happens when a traditional Q-Day catheter is used with a patient. You're seeing that again here, that it's bouncing off the wall and it can cause some challenges for the patient. So the next video you're going to see is how the new SpeedyCath Flex Q-Day Pro operates and how it effortlessly passes right. I'm sorry, this is the traditional Q-Day. But this is often you guys the first ones to hear from your patients that they're having a challenge with what they're currently using. So being equipped to share with them that there are other options available. One thing I will share is that we know trying products can really help patients make a decision. So we do have a program called Coloplast Care that is a patient educational support program that allows patients to try other products, helps them understand how to properly use them. And ultimately, we know that through the program, we're reducing patients' visits to the ER by 47% and patients' overnight hospital stays by 77%. So coupling a quality product with patient education and support is, I believe, something we can all stand behind. So this is our new SpeedyCath Flex Q-Day Pro, and we know that all the details are so important for patients. And that comes down to the catheter technology with SpeedyCath, the coating being atraumatic and comfortable for the patient, and then the packaging itself. So
Megan, there are
with that,
questions here, does the catheter have a HICPIC other than the coated cath? And is it comparable to in price to regular coated cath?
Great question. So this is a Coude tip catheter, so it falls into the A4352 category, and that is the HCPCS code that we've been validated for with PDAC. So I think that answers the question. So as far as the comparison in price to an uncoated catheter, definitely going to be more expensive, but ultimately the goal here is that the patient has a better clinical outcome and is more compliant to their catheterization regimen. So they're going to keep using the product. Does that answer the question? Yeah, okay. Couple more things. We do have sales and customer service support available, not only on SpeedyCath Flex Coude Pro, but across all of our product lines, whether that's urologicals with intermittent catheters, Foley catheters, leg bags and condom catheters, or wound and skin care products, as well as ostomy care products. And in the realm of retail discussion today, just would like to draw your attention to the fact that while I'm talking specifically about a new catheter that will improve your patient's experience and ultimately compliance, we do have a variety of products that would be considered retail options that you might want to look at when you do have a catheter or a urological patient as they prepare for catheterization. And by that, I mean ensuring that they're properly washing their hands. So not only do we have hand washing products, but we also have hand sanitizer, if you're familiar with the Isogel product. And then we also do have bedside bathing that can be done, whether it's through a foam or through our Easy Cleanse Bath, which is a bath in a bag product. So encourage you to think about the whole patient experience just beyond that initial insertion of the catheter. So with that, I'll wrap it up and be thoughtful of time and just say thank you so much for having me, and don't hesitate to reach out to be connected to one of your many local Coloplast resources. So thank you so much.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Megan. Next up, we have Mark Hill from Broda.
All right, hopefully we can get this going here. I'm going to share my screen. Thank you all for having me. I really appreciate you bringing me on. I know in the retail space, we're always looking for something to sell, and we like some high ticket items. And at Broda, 70% of the chairs we manufacture do not have HCPCS codes. So you have cash sale options. We have a lot of patients that call in that were on hospice, they were in a Broda, then they come back off of hospice, they call Broda and say, I want to buy a new Broda. So we get a lot of cash sales, but there's a tremendous opportunity where the majority of you folks are actually having van transport companies coming into your offices, delivering patients, they're coming to and fro. And what's happening is those van transport companies are charging $300 round trip. So a lot of your facilities own their own vans, and they could be taking advantage of WC19 crash tested chairs that are non-emergency medical transport. So instead of spending $300 for a van transport or spending $800 for an ambulance, they could start using our non-emergency chairs. Now I'm going to show you a quick video of a very, very successful provider out of Las Vegas that sells hundreds of these chairs every year to nursing homes, to van transport companies, to various different folks that have vans that they're transporting patients. So I'm going to do a quick share my screen and show you this real quick 2-minute video. And hopefully coming up. So that right there is the safe way, the proper way to transport a patient. So if you have patients coming into your office and they're coming in wheelchairs that are folding wheelchairs and they're not properly strapped down and they have an accident, they're liable. So what we're running into, I've been dealing with some van transport companies that have patients falling asleep and falling out of the chairs. We're working with a big customer in Fargo right now. He says the patients fall asleep when they're on the way down to Sioux Falls and they're falling out. So we're starting to sell them. But most van transport companies could buy 2, 3, 4, 5 of these chairs. These retail for around $4,800. But it is a true full-blown tilt and space chair. It fully reclines, so you can lay the chair totally flat. It's one of the only chairs on the market that you can do draw sheet transfers where you don't have to worry about using a patient lifter. They have a 350-pound weight limit. They have a 10-year frame warranty, 2 years parts and accessory, and they come with built-in seating. Our comfort tension seating that we make at Baroda has been on the market for 40 years. And another thing people absolutely love about the Baroda chairs is there's tool-free adjustability. Everything is done with a knob or a push button. There's no wrenching on the Baroda chairs. And the tilt and recline version that we have here is the synthesis. This has the WC19 hook here, the WC19 hook here, and the special seat belt that is required to attach to the van when they're going into the van. So they're ready to go and they're in a transport chair. But most people don't know that this chair is available because there's only 4 Baroda reps nationwide. So the opportunity to go out and talk to your van transport companies, your nursing homes, and talk to customers that come in the door. We have quite a few power chair users that pay cash for these as a second chair because they want a backup chair. So think of a power chair user, they get home, they either go to bed or they're in the power chair. They don't have other options. So they can sit in the Baroda, tilted back or reclined back. It's twice as comfortable as being in their power wheelchair. Last but not least with Baroda, we have a lot of low-end price chairs that are not coated. So if you have a patient that can't afford a high-end chair that's got a bolt-on back, a headrest, and seating, we make some really low-priced tilt and space chairs for some of those folks that don't qualify that want to pay cash. So we have those options. Last but not least, there's a lot of stimulus money that's going into patients' hands that are Medicaid, that are in nursing homes. There's a lot of spin down money out there, and we spend a lot of time in nursing homes with Baroda, and that spin down money has to be spent, and it's cash. It's not billing insurance, and you could sell a lot of these lower end Barodas for cash because it meets that spin down money. So if you're looking for retail, looking for cash, we offer a full line at Baroda of non-coated and some accessories, things like that that go with our products. So I wanted to introduce you to this, but don't walk by your van transport companies because this retails for $4,800 and it is high margin. And we partner with Lakecourt. So if any of you are dealing with Lakecourt, they also have a way to get the chairs to you also. They're a good partner of ours. So hopefully that's a quick and easy 7-minute. And any questions?
All right, well, as a reminder to everybody, the chat is open. So if there is other questions after Mark is done, feel free to enter it into the chat. Thank you, Mark. Next
Thank you.
Thank you. We have Jackson from Sleep 8.
All righty. How are you? Can you see me okay? All right. Per your recommendation, Rose, I will start my timer so that I'm not over my 7-minute mark. Appreciate everybody jumping on the call. We are a big supporter of MAMES and enjoy being a part of the group. If you guys are doing CPAP business, CPAP resupply, CPAP setups, there is no better low-hanging fruit, no easier way to add to your bottom line than to carry CPAP cleaners. Now, I want to start my presentation with acknowledging some backlash that ozone cleaners in specific have received over the last year. Okay, so ResMed came out in January of 2020, and they said, I want to quote this, "We are writing to let you know over the last several months, it has become clear to us that ozone devices are causing damage to some ResMed Air 10 devices, leading to increased motor noise." Okay, Motor noise, meaning in the machine. Philips came out a couple weeks ago for their Q1 earnings report and said, I want to quote, in the US, there's quite a lot of locations that have started to use ozone to disinfect the machine. In fact, that has an impact on the foam used in the machine, which makes it degrade. Okay, so the big thing here is that ozone cleaners, running ozone through the CPAP device is obviously not welcome by manufacturers. Okay, enter Sleep 8, a CPAP cleaner that is only used on the CPAP accessories. All right, and that is what separates Sleep 8. When we set out to build a device, we polled, Philips and Respironics and ResMed, said, what should we do or not do? And it was a consensus: don't run ozone through the CPAP machine. Okay, so we're only focused on cleaning the accessories. Let me just talk about patient demand for this. Okay, it is at an all-time high. All right, we're coming out of COVID where patients are more aware than ever that they need to be cleaning everything, right? And they have this desire. On top of that, there are a lot of companies out there that are running TV commercials for CPAP cleaners. We are not one of those. We are a DME driven business. So we are B2B. We are selling these devices through DMEs that are then selling them to patients. But all that said, patients are now coming in when you're setting them up or they're walking into the store. They know about ozone cleaners. The question is, which one should they use? They've heard that some can damage their machine. They've heard this and they've heard that. So this is your opportunity to kind of guide them down that purchasing path. All right. I want to now show you the Sleep 8. Sleep 8 has two different components. We have a bag, and this bag is where you put those CPAP accessories. Okay. So step number one to using Sleep 8 is to unplug that CPAP tubing from the CPAP machine. Again, we are not running ozone through that CPAP machine. I'm going to invert this bag for you and just show you this little nozzle on the inside of the bag. I have a ResMed heated tubing. Important to note with the Sleep 8, there are no adapters needed. It fits all tubing, heated and non-heated. Okay, so I'm going to plug this in. I have a, if I can get a hold of it, a ResMed AirFit large F20 mask. I'm going to put that in the bag as well. This isn't working very well with my headphones. All right, so I'm going to put all of this in the bag. I have a ResMed water chamber as well. I've dumped out the water. I'm going to put that in the bag as well. All right. Then step number two, I'm going to zip up this bag, and I have a Sleep 8 device right here. It's small. It fits in the palm of your hand. It's super lightweight, travel friendly, runs off of a rechargeable battery that you can carry on a plane or check. So the travel friendly aspect is great. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the bottom of the Sleep 8 bag, bottom of the Sleep 8 device. They kind of look similar. I'm just going to connect this like so, okay? And then I'm going to press the power button, okay? And Sleep 8 is going to start running, all right? It's going to run, if you can see on the screen, that's 60 minutes. It's counting down minute by minute, so your patients always know where they are in a cycle, okay? We've made this super user-friendly. It is one button operation. Again, for your patients that are using CPAP, it's an older demographic, so we wanted to make it really easy. Now let's talk about the best or one of the strongest selling points of the Sleep 8, which is for DMEs, you guys want to be able to sell these and then move on, okay? Not have to handle a bunch of warranty returns. Over the last 2 years, Sleep 8 has less than a 1.5% return rate on warranty, okay? So we have a really quality product. And then another huge selling point is price, okay? So we wholesale this to you for $99 per unit. You turn around and sell this to your patients for a MAP price of $199, okay? So not only are we one of the highest quality devices on the market, not only are we not going to be voiding warranties on your CPAP machines, but we're one of the most affordable products on the market, okay? Final thing that I want to say about DMEs, we understand how your business works, and leaders of DMEs are super busy. So we're going to carry the load for you as far as staff training goes. When you purchase a sleep aid, we're going to do staff training calls for your respiratory therapists and your front office staff. We're going to answer all of their questions. We're going to send you display units. We're going to send you brochures. We're going to send you demo units. We're going to make sure you have everything you need to be successful with this product. Final pitch here, CPAP. It's already a sunk cost. You're already paying your employees to be in the store. You're already paying your respiratory therapist to set up this person on CPAP. Being able to mention Sleep 8 and being able to convert that sale is going to add $100 straight to your bottom line. I'll throw my email in the chat. I think I've just come 15 seconds under, so Rose will be happy about that. Appreciate everybody's time.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Really appreciate the information, Jackson. So with that, we're going to go ahead and move it over to Carly with Western Medical.
Good morning, guys. My name is Carly Lincoln. I'm with Western Medical Inc. We're a distribution company that's been around since 1977. And we encompass lots and lots of items, an overwhelming amount of items sometimes. But today I'm going to be talking about CPAP comfort covers. So jumping on that CPAP train, thanks Jackson for kind of going over all the CPAP stuff. So CPAP comfort cover is a very simple item. It's a cash retail item. It was invented by a gentleman who had some issues with the liners that were currently out on the market back in, let's see, my notes say 2017. So he'd kind of been through the gamut of what was out there, and he was having some skin irritation issues like this little girl here. I don't know if you can see that very well. So literally her skin was peeling off of her face as she was using her CPAP therapy. And as a mom, you know, your kid needs to sleep and needs to be able to breathe and things like that. But as her skin is peeling off and saying, "Mommy, this hurts," what are your options? So CPAP comfort cover was an option for her. So the difference between this liner versus some of the other liners out there is we are not a one size fits most kind of a liner. You guys know the difference between full face, nasal masks, nasal pillows. There's all these masks out there because everyone's facial structure is different. There's now these really awesome AI scanning ability that says, oh, this is going to work better for Jane and this is going to work better for Mark. So we feel like the liner is kind of in that same boat as well. So ours are, they come in a variety of different sizes. We've got 8 now, and within the package, you get 2 different liners. So you're able to wear one and wash one at the same time. In the retail packaging, we also have the potential to just do an on-the-counter kind of a box set. It holds 11. They also come equipped with little holes so you can hang them if you wish. The back of the box has all of the mask liners that it covers. The only option that it doesn't say right now is we just came out with the nasal pillow option as well. So it's got some Velcro on it. It's a little bit different. It stays in place with the Velcro as opposed to just kind of like laying on there and shifting around. It stays in place, which we love. RTs have fallen in love with this one because it stays in place. So these things help reduce air leaks, those pressure marks, and skin irritation. Machine washable, they are made in the USA, so they come from a variety of different states between the manufacturing of the actual material that's done in Nebraska, and then the sewing is done here in Washington. So it's a pretty cool option for a cash sale item, just a little small upsale item. Dealer cost is $11.49 or $12.49 for the new little Velcro option that we offer. MAP pricing is $19.99, so they're not going to find it anywhere cheaper online or hopefully in a store. Hopefully no one's breaking the rules. We tend to go after those guys. But it is $24.99 MSRP for everyone. So generally we set you up with These are all the masks that they cover. Find your size and hook your customer up. They tend to last for about 9 months. If you were to wear a t-shirt every day for about 9 months, they last about that long. So wash and wear, pretty cool. We also offer a retail rack card, which has been very much a help for DMEs because they have customer reviews right on the back. So they don't have to go to Amazon. They don't have to go to Google and say, well, what are other people saying? Is it 4.5 stars? Where is this? Like, there's feedback right away from real people, real customers. So this kind of helps you just sell it along with it. And Western, we also help with any social media or website issues and things that you might need. If you need help in just creating a social media post, like we're really here because that online presence is just growing so much. So we're really trying to push your guys' presence online without having to do too much, just kind of copy paste. We're here to help. So thank you for your time, guys, and have a great day.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Carly. Anybody have any questions? We have a few seconds left for Carly. All right. Well, thank you very much. Next up, we have Rob Clear from Compass Health Brands, who is going to introduce his presenter. You're up, Rob.
Hey, guys. Thank you. I invited Devin Drysdale, who's our Director of Education at Compass Health, to talk about this product because they're so new that I don't have one in my hands yet. When the Lumen drawer was introduced a year and a half ago, we had so many people saying, we wish it could do this, we wish it could do that. You know, it's very hard to put a laptop into the Lumen drawer and do things like that. So based on the technology, 3B decided that they wanted to get an independent lab to test this new product. So while some of you may think that it's a little bit late to the market, I think during this past year, the pandemic has made us all look a little bit differently at germs, cleaning equipment, things like that. So we're now bringing to you the new Lumen wand that is not LED technology. And Devin, if you'll take it away and tell everyone a little bit about the Lumen wand and show it to them, and you are muted.
Thank you, Rob. I appreciate it. Good morning, everyone. My name is Devin Drysdale, as Rob said. I'm with Compass Health Brands. And today we're going to talk about the Lumen Wand portable disinfecting device. So I've got the product right here. And what I'd like to do is unpackage it with you so you see what the end user will experience when they get the product and they open it, and some of the different features and benefits, even within the packaging, which is, if you're familiar with the other suite of products, disinfecting products from 3B, they are big on their packaging, and the packaging is very informative, and the Lumen Wand is no different. So very nice, colorful cover, tells a little bit about the product. This is the only lab-tested handheld product on the market today, which is obviously very important. There's lab testing that shows that it actually works, and there's many units out there. They're not FDA regulated right now. There's really no other products, disinfecting handheld products like the Lumen Wand, that actually show any kind of efficacy in its effectiveness. This unit will kill 99.9% of bacterias, including human coronavirus, things like E. coli and some other nasty stuff. And it'll do it within 5 seconds. So you can literally do your keyboard in about 15 seconds. You could do a keyboard on your computer, obviously a phone, no more than 5 seconds, keys, all kinds of household devices. So as far as the packaging goes, once again, we've got the front cover, it's colorful. On the back, it shows just some of the items that it will disinfect and talks a little bit more about it. Some of the specs are on each side of the box. Right, so when you open up the case here, this is a very hard, solid cover. The case is actually a protective foam lined case. So this is not a throwaway box. This is a case that You want to keep the product in and keep it protected, and you can see it. It doesn't even come out of there. It's packed very tightly. You actually have to pull it out. It's got the wand. It's got the charger. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the wand out now. One of the other really neat things, guys, is in the back side of the top cover, you have your owner's manual, and you also have what 3B includes in a lot of their products. And it's basically a thank you card with some information on the back. There's a direct number for technical support. Compass Health Brands does stock this product in our warehouses and our 3 distribution centers across the country. So we do have the ability to bundle it with other products. So this is not a direct ship from the manufacturer. We ship it directly. As far as the owner's manual goes, very basic, very simple. It's a one-touch starting process, but you'll see the instructions are basically 6 steps. And I'm just going to read through them very quickly. Lumen wand should be fully charged prior to use. Plug it in. Charge can take up to 2 hours. So it's about an hour and a half to charge it. And it also has an hour and a half of constant usage. So discharge time, if you will, which once again, at 5 seconds to do a phone or maybe 15 seconds to do a keyboard, this product is going to last. You don't have to constantly charge it. I mean, it'll last for days before you need to recharge it. You press and hold the on-off button for several seconds. The indicator light will beep and turn orange, letting you know that the bulb itself is warmed up. It's a 10-second warm-up time. And then once the indicator light turns blue, it lets you know that it's up to full strength. You basically lift the wand a ½ inch above the surface, slowly glide the wand across the surface, averaging again about 5 seconds per area. The lumen wand will automatically shut off 5 minutes after being left on a surface, which again is really a lot longer than you would need. If you did a countertop at home, let's just say in your kitchen, or an end user per se, you could do an entire countertop literally within seconds. And that's one of the big advantages of this product over some of the other products available, other disinfecting wands out there. Obviously, you can hit the on-off button to turn the lumen off as well. So just a couple of things about the product, and then I'll kind of show you what it looks like turned on and all that good stuff. With safety features involved, when you're using an LED bulb, it's not quite as significant. When you're using UV bulb, safety is very, very important. The lumen wand is going to be much, much stronger and more powerful to do 99.9% kill ratio in that quick a time. The bulb has to be very strong and very bright. So it's rated at 220 millijoules per centimeter squared. To give you a comparison, I received a sample that I bought online, just an inexpensive one. I'm retailing at about $55, and it was rated at 9 millijoules. And obviously the difference between 220 and 9 is quite significant. Lab testing has shown anything under 100 millijoules really is not effective. So this is a medical grade product. It's very high end. It weighs 1 pound and 3 ounces. So it's very significant in your hand. You can see there's just the power button there. Hopefully you can see this when I hold it. And the bulb kind of tells you everything. It's blinking blue, the warm up cycle. Once it goes to 10 seconds, the light will turn orange. And for the safety, excuse me, you have to hold the button down for 3 seconds to get it to power up. So that's number one. There are sensors inside it that know if the wrist is turned, it will stop the light. It's got a very broad cone shape to it. You can see the light significant. You can see it going over a keyboard. So it's very obvious. And then it also has proximity meters inside it. So if it gets too far away from a surface, you can see it starting to light up there. And that's just letting me know it's in warm-up mode. I promise it's not burning me right now, but you can see the bulb going there. And it's got proximity meters. So if you get too far away from something, it's allowing the light to go too broad, then it will shut down the power as well. once again, making sure it's safe. It is a full 1-year warranty on the product. The bulb is rated to 9,000 hours of constant use. Once again, 120-minute charge and discharge. The MAP pricing is $169. Suggested retail is $199. So it is going to be a higher profit margin than some of these lesser expensive wands on the market, but definitely more effective. And once again, lab testing to prove that it works. The other ones don't have that. So in a nutshell, guys, that's the Lumen Wand.
Thanks, Devin. I'll send out information to the attendees after the call.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Rob. And there is a question in the chat, Rob or Devin, that if you want to answer, go ahead and answer that. Thank you. Next up, we have Jason from Standard.
Great. Thank you, Rose. Today, I want to talk to you guys about a couple new items. Rose, you spotlight that video for me, please. Rose, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you should have that capability on your screen. I don't know that I have it. Let me look. Jason, because everybody should have an opportunity.
All right, great. Well, if you can, rather than logging on to that, is it showing the call there or is it showing the video of me here?
It's just showing your call.
Can you spotlight that video, please? Right click on it and do spotlight for everyone.
Oh, it's because you got 2 accounts? Okay, just 1 second.
Sorry, yeah, I've got audio on one and then video on the next. That way the audio is a little better for me. So while she's spotlighting that video, guys, it's great to be with you. And I want to share with you a couple new rollators. You know, it's been an interesting year with a lot of customers not having come into stores. Maybe because stores were closed or because customers just really haven't gotten out. Now, the great part with standard products, as many of you already know, standard products are unique, great lifetime guarantees, solutions that aren't already on the market that are very unique, like I said. Now, about 1.5 years ago, Standard partnered with a company called Trust Care. And Trust Care Rollators is a Swedish brand. Can you guys see that okay, or am I?
Yeah, Jason, I've asked you to do it.
Sorry about that, Rose. There was a video rolling a minute ago. How's that? Can you see those rollators, everybody?
Let me put, let's do that. There we go.
There we go. Thank you. All right, great. So I'll be quick now. We're out of time. So Trust Care is a Swedish company, and you guys have heard customers come in and that Euro style is unique. Euro style rollators. Of course, they don't look like a typical institutionalized looking product. Now, the reason why Standard brought on Trust Care to distribute for them in the US and Canada markets is because, again, nothing like them already. The opportunity that these provide for your retail stores or stores that do billing and you supplement with retail is that this rollator alone, this is called the Let's Go Indoor. Guys, this rollator creates it provides an entire new category of rollator sales non-existent in your store. What I mean by that is a customer might come in, let's say they bought the Zoom, the Star 8, the Nitro, Lumex, whatever. If they already have an outdoor rollator for with big wheels for outdoor shopping, whatever, they need to see and have their hands on this Let's Go Indoor rollator. Number one, no seat. You know, my experience in DME retail, I used to work for a company here in northern Utah. And used to work for this company here in Northern Utah, and they, I had a lot of customers come in who wouldn't actually use their rollator because it didn't fit in their hallways or doors. This rollator is about 2 to 2.5 inches narrower than a typical rollator with a seat. The great part here, guys, is we're not trying to accommodate a seat, because if they're using the rollator in their home or in a long-term assisted living facility, all of the seating is taken care of. So this rollator actually allows that customer to rollate and navigate the home with ease in a narrower frame style rollator. One of the best features about it, though, is actually this nice tray. It's got a nice large tray that rests in this ring that allows that customer to transport their meals, their coffee, their laundry, and of course, tote with them all of their personal belongings, whether that's iPad, cell phone, remote, medical pendant. Great part with this too is this universal brake handle, guys. So very nice, as opposed to your typical brakes, which sometimes can be difficult for patients to lock and unlock. This unibrake lever makes it extremely easy to lock, to unlock, and to use with one hand or two hands. Now, one of the things too that this doubles as if you guys are selling lift chairs, patients can actually wheel this up to their couch, recliner, lift chair, lock that. Now they have a tray table for that living room, they're near their couch, or by their bed. Perfect solution, lifetime guarantee. So just like standard products, we've gone through and offered a lifetime guarantee on all of these Trust Care rollators. There are 5 models, this being the most unique. Lifetime guarantee with a 5-year brake warranty. Now for you retail partners who are trying to increase your revenue, MAP pricing is at full MSRP. You are 100% protected when it comes to the pricing on these rollators. They won't find it for a penny less online. Now, last thing I'll share with you guys before I let you run is these rollators, we've got a promotion going on, and that is buy 3, get a demo unit for free, as you see here. And that is per model, per location. If your store has 4 locations, take advantage of the promotion and get a demo for each store, per model. I'm happy to set up a private Zoom call for each of you to showcase the 5 different rollators to see which ones will be a best fit for you. With the demo model, it says try me demo. It gets the customer to put their hands on it, the call to action. But of course, with the days of COVID, these come assembled. They can test drive, you can use your, your sanitizer to clean this, and then of course they can go home with a brand new rollator, untouched, unused, right out of the box. So lifetime guarantee, 5-year break, 100% sell-through guarantee, guys, with standard. If you bring these in and they don't move, despite training, despite whatever, send them back, get more security poles, get more bed rails, whatever. They are guaranteed to sell nonetheless. If you have any questions, reach out to me, jason@standard.com. And again, happy to set up a Zoom call for your team privately and specifically just to showcase you these 5 rollators. If you have any questions, hit me up in the chat.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Jason, and I apologize for the technical difficulties. Thank you.
You're fine. Thank you.
Next up, we have Sarah, last but not least, from McKesson.
Hi, everyone. My name is Sarah Lackney, and I am the Midwest McKesson brand field specialist. So I work with all of your local reps promoting everything McKesson brand. Today, I'm just going to review our new orthopedic soft good line that launched in December. The products are all manufactured by DJO, which is a known and trusted manufacturer in our industry. So if you're familiar with their products, you're going to easily get to know ours. Currently, we have 100 SKUs in our portfolio. They include shoulder immobilizers, arm slings, wrist, forearm, and thumb splints, abdominal and rib support, ankle and knee brace, knee immobilizer, post-op shoes, night splints, and walker boots. All these products do come in retail packaging with hang tags, so they're easy to incorporate into your retail showroom floor. Also, if you're doing any patient home delivery with us, if you were to drop ship this to a patient's home, it does come nicely packaged for them. I have a few of the items with me. So if you're familiar with McKesson brand products, this aesthetically is going to look very familiar to you. It does come with a hang tag, like I mentioned, UPC code and HIPC code on the bottom. And then if you open it up, obviously the product, and then our instructions are bilingual. So you're going to have English and Spanish on here as well. And this is just one of our arm slings. And then if you were with us last time and you saw my makeshift DME store, it's back this time too. These are a few of our items from the orthopedic soft good line, our ankle brace, tennis elbow strap, and arm sling. And I like to show this with our other retail packaging as well. So behind me, I have two from our DME line. So I have a rollator and our premium back bench, and then some of our wound care. I like to show this because all of our packaging is cohesive. So if you are using McKesson brand on your showroom floor, it does look very nice and uniform. The products all do have HCPCS codes, which you can find on the products and in our catalog. These catalogs are available. If you want to email me or your rep, we can send you a PDF copy, or I can send you a hard copy. And in the back of the catalog, we do have sizing guides for the products as well. Our marketing department is currently working on some planograms to be available for y'all. So they're not available yet, but once they are, we'll let you know if you have an interest. And as always, all of our McKesson brand products are backed by our 100% satisfaction guarantee. So if you get a product and you're unhappy with it, or you send it out to a patient and it's not something they want, you are backed for a year for 100% satisfaction guarantee. And it's a very, very liberal policy. And, you know, I've worked for several companies in the industry, very easy to work with. So that is our orthopedic soft good line. So if there are any questions, please let me know.
Sarah, thank you so much. Anybody have any questions for Sarah? All right, well, Sarah has put information in there as far as how to get a hold of her. So I just want to take this opportunity to thank everybody, especially all of our presenters who have done an absolutely amazing job with us today. We greatly appreciate them and their time that they've spent with us. We just want to remind everybody, please support those who support us. So everybody that you saw on the line today have been very, very supportive of MAMES. So we really look forward to it. And in closing, just a reminder to watch your email. Make sure to fill out the survey so that you can qualify for the additional gift cards. And last but not least, make sure to support our vendors, which again, you have the list that was emailed to you. And without that, we look forward to the next session. Thank you all for joining today and have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you all.